give the floor now to the representative of Pakistan.
Thank you, Madam President. Madam President, I would begin by welcoming the EU's High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Ms. Kaja Kallas, to the Security Council. I also thank her for her important briefing to the Council this morning. Madam President, the world around us is undergoing monumental changes. Challenges of peace, security, development, climate, terrorism, and the global instability and geopolitical confrontation. The increasing geopolitical rivalries, rising security dilemmas, geo-economic competition, and continued environmental degradation. These are rapidly transforming the environment in which the Security Council and member states operated previously. It is beyond doubt that these changes have and will continue to have far-reaching and intergenerational consequences that no country and no nation can escape, but neither can confront on its own. These developments have and will add to the complexity, uncertainty, and unpredictability of the world we face today. We have heard with attention the views expressed by Ms. Kallas on the major conflicts around the world. We hope for early peace in Ukraine through ongoing dialogue and inclusive processes. We welcome the EU's humanitarian support to the suffering people of Gaza and the West Bank and its support to UNRWA. We also welcome the EU's support to the Arab and now the OIC plan for reconstruction of Gaza and peace in Palestine based on the two-state solution. Madam President, all conflicts and disputes must be resolved in accordance with the principles of the UN Charter, applied universally and consistently. Madam President, we welcome the EU's continued support to the UN's annual budget, including through voluntary contributions and the provision of necessary funding for the UN agencies and programs, and the European Union's continued commitment to the UN peacekeeping operations and peace-building activities. As a developing country, Pakistan also appreciates the EU's commitment to the Paris Climate Agreement, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, the reform of the international financial architecture, the provision of humanitarian assistance for people afflicted by catastrophes, and at a time when international development cooperation is under immense stress, the EU's sustained support, including to UN agencies, funds and programs, will be critical. We look forward to collaborating with the EU to secure a meaningful result at the 4th International Conference on Financing for Development in Spain. Madam President, Pakistan and the European Union enjoy a robust, comprehensive and wide-ranging partnership. The EU, as a unit, is Pakistan's largest trade and investment partner. The GSP Plus regime has played an important role in the growth of Pakistan-EU trade and has served as a win-win model for economic cooperation. We welcome the Pakistan-EU Strategic Engagement Plan signed in 2019 with structural dialogues, including the EU-Pakistan Political Dialogue and the Pakistan-EU Joint Commission meetings. We welcome EU investments. We would welcome EU investments under the Global Gateway Strategy in renewable energy, digital infrastructure, education, water, sanitation, and disaster management, and hope to explore opportunities through the Horizon Europe program. To conclude, Madam President, we must all together reaffirm our commitment to international law, equality, and a global order underpinned by the UN Charter to promote durable peace, sustainable development, and inclusive growth. I thank you, Madam.